Hi, welcome to Toadstool Tarot. Today I have an unusual deck for you from Julianne Victoria, who is part of the Tarot Tube community. I found it at Printer's Studio, and it's a very unusual deck. It's called the Sigilla Mediaevalia, or the Medieval Sigils Tarot. Comes in a box. It feels like a sort of a crude, almost homemade box, but was made by game crafters. You can see their stamp inside the box. It's adequate to hold the cards. It's nothing special. Has a kind of a linen feel to it. And the cards themselves have a linen look, although they don't really have a linen feel. If you hold them at an angle, you can see a linen kind of texture, but if you feel them, I don't feel that texture. It comes with a little white book, but the little white book's not helpful in interpreting the images because she's taken a very different approach. She's using symbols, these sigils, that she wants you to read intuitively. So she doesn't want to spell it out for you. She wants you to be able to kind of intuit what they might be. I'm trying to find out how many cards. Does it say how many cards are in the deck? Whether it's regular number of tarot cards. Not sure because it's a different system, so I don't know that it particularly applies. Well, she indicates there's some writing in here about major arcana, minor arcana, so I don't know. It looks like it's about the thickness of a regular deck. The card size is smaller than a typical tarot card. I'll show you here for comparison. It's about quarter of an inch narrower and about an inch to an inch and a half shorter. They have really nice backs, and they do have little numbers on the cards and symbols that look like they might be related. Little symbols next to the numbers that might be related to the suits. It's like earth, air, fire, water, and sort of like mini Roman numerals. And then some cards don't have any numbering or symbol at the bottom, so I guess they are perhaps divided into majors and minors. In that regard, they don't seem to be in order, and I'm not going to reorder them for you now. I'm just going to show you the cards and let you make what you will of the images. These intrigued me enough to want to add to my collection. I don't know if I'm going to find them workable or not. I do love the idea of reading from abstract images rather than having meaning spelled out for you. You know, like what do you see in the images that you can take away from them? But I can see where this would be a challenge to most readers. From an abstract art point of view, they're rather handsome cards and intriguing. intriguing, I was going to use the word depictions, except I'm not quite sure what they're depicting. Pictograms. From the Picts of prehistory. Some of them look sort of alchemical, but I don't know if she just, you know, imagined these, or if she actually reproduced them from images she had seen in alchemical texts. I'm thinking not. The line work is black. The background is a sort of an artificially aged paper look, sort of a burnt quality, burnt red, burnt tan, reddish brown. Yeah, I don't know. I expect many of these will leave you blank. They look to me like cards you might need to study in solitary and just sort of sit and meditate on each image for a while. I'm not sure what they're going to look like in a spread. You know, this one looks like runes. And this one looks partially like a zodiac sign. Yeah, some of these look like oghams a little bit like astrological signs, a little bit like alchemical drawings. I believe Simon at the Hermit's Cave is doing a live interview with her very soon, sometime in August of 2020. So you might want to check that out, and if you're live in the chat, you might want to put some questions to her about this deck. Although I'm sure it will be addressed in his interview. This is like another language, isn't it? Looks like I'm going to need to spend a lot of time with these. It might have helped you if I had put these in some semblance of order And this one is numbered VIII, which is 8, right? Now, if that's the 8 in the majors, that would be the strength card, I believe. Or depending on how you read it, it could be the justice card. But I don't know if this is a majors card or if this is a minor. There's no symbol if it's a minor, because some of the minors have that ascending and descending triangle, both with a line through it and without. I have to look at a chart. I can never remember which one's earth, which one's air, water, and fire, so on. Anyway, this may require some study, some pondering, some contemplation. It's the Medieval Sigils Tarot from Julianne, Victoria at Printer's Studio.